Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that your week has been going really well. I pray for peace over y'all. Today I just want to share that God is with you, that you are not alone in good and bad, even when the enemy is trying to attack you. When you feel weak, God is with you. And I wanted to share that person that you like, that person that said that they'll do anything for you, that person that you want in your life always, you keep thinking about them. You're like, I want that person. I want that person in my life. God, why? What's happening in my life? Why is he not in my life? Why is she not in my life? And you keep thinking about that person. But you know why God hasn't put that person in your life? It's because you keep thinking about them. You keep thinking about who they are. You keep thinking about what they're going to do tomorrow, what they're going to do in 10 minutes. You're so worried about what they're going to do. You keep worrying about how you're going to get close to them, but you haven't put God first yet. God's like, yes, of course I'm going to put that person in your life. Yes, of course I'm going to put that person in your life, but first, you need to put me first. You need to put me. Because if you don't put me first, if you don't put me in the relationship, that relationship is not going to work. That friendship is not going to work. God is telling you today, you can't go inside a relationship that isn't built on God. Because if that relationship isn't built on God, then that relationship won't grow. That relationship can't hold the love that you are trying to share with that person. That friend that you have been trying to be friends with, that you have known for 10 years, you can't hold on to that person unless God's love is holding that relationship up. That boy, that girl that you want to be with for the rest of your life, you can't be with them until you grow that relationship on top of what God is trying to do. Now, God is the base. He's the foundation. He's the roof. It's like building a house. You can't, hold on. I have this jewelry mirror right here. That jewelry box mirror on my wall, right? I can't hang that up until I have the door. Until I have the foundation that's holding the door. Until I have the wall that's holding the door in place. Until I have the screws in. Until it has a good foundation. Because if it does not have a good foundation that's held on, it can't be held up. It can't be in place. It's going to fall right down. So that relationship that you're trying to be in, that relationship that you are trying to grow as big as it can get, that relationship can't grow until you build it on what God is trying to build for you. If that person doesn't recognize you, if that person only makes eye contact with you just for his or her popularity, for their feelings, they're not good for you. If they say that they want to be with you, but then leave you, they're not the one. But if they stay, if they care for your safety, if they're there because they actually know your heart, then that is the one that God is trying to bring to you. But you can't build that relationship until you actually build that relationship on what God is trying to share. One of the Bible verses that I'm going to share some Bible verses with you. It's on my wall. It says, love never fails. Love never fails because God made the love, because God created the love. God's love is so good. And the other one is, there is no fear in love. If you are fearing about that relationship that you're having, if it's going to end over something, then that love is shaky. That love needs to grow. Because if that love doesn't grow, then God's going to tell you that love needs to be like His. So basically what I'm saying is, don't be inside a friendship or a relationship that is not based on God's love. You need a relationship that's based on God's love. Don't be inside a relationship if it's not based on God's love. So basically, whenever you're trying to build a relationship, you need to build it on God's love. Because whenever you don't build it on God's love, that relationship is going to fail. That relationship is going to fall. That relationship is going to melt down. And I really hope that this gets to the right person, because I know that if you don't build that love, God's character of love, then it will never work out. You need to look for God before you look for someone that you want in your life. You need God before any relationship, any friendship goes into your life. You need God before any of your besties, any of your boyfriends or girlfriends. Because if you don't do that, every single relationship that you have is not going to be strong. Because you need to know what God's love is. You need to know what God is trying to do. So don't have a relationship if it's not going to be based off of God's love. Have a relationship if it is based off of God's love. I hope that this message gets the right person. I love you all. And also, if you didn't see the last video, a couple of videos before, I broke my pinky. It is doing a lot better now. I just took out the splint a couple days ago, and it's doing a lot better. But yeah, I love y'all. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. I love y'all. Amen.